Hey everybody, this is Sean from Run Repeat, and today I'm here to review the Hoka One Evo Mafate 2. This is the second iteration of this shoe, and in my opinion, one of the best trail runners out there on the market for a lot of reasons, and I want to get into this, so let's get started. So I guess first off, I really want to talk about the sole of this shoe. The Vibram Megagrip sole is a really burly sole. So you can kind of see here the 5mm lugs. They are super gnarly and really well positioned on that outer edge and then right down the center. A nice durable toe guard, and you can see I put this to use already. Toe guard even has some smaller cleats on it. For climbing, when you're really leaning into it, and heel is nice amply positioned cleats as well. But I really like the sole. The Vibram compound tends to last a long time. A lot of my runs include 2 to 3 mile transitions on pavement or pedestrian path to get to the trail. And so what I've found with the Vibram Megagrip sole on this and other Hokas that I've run in, it doesn't tend to wear down very prematurely because of that use on pavement. It's a little noisy to run in on pavement, but it's really not its intended use. This is a burly trail shoe meant for really rugged terrain. Obviously, you cannot talk about Hoka without talking about cushion. This is what Hoka calls a balanced cushion shoe. It does give it a really tall stack, so that 35mm stack is bigger than most shoes. So if you haven't run in Hokas, I really recommend that you get into a store, a specialty store, check these out so you can really see how they feel. Some people report them feeling a little stilty, like they're too high up. I don't mind that. I don't notice any problems with it being laterally tippy because of the stack height, but the stack height is where you get that cushion. Now the cushion to me with these is just perfect. You don't want a trail shoe that's going to be really spongy and really pillow-like. You want to feel the trail. You want to be able to feel the rocks and respond, but not feel the rocks so much that they're bruising the arch of your foot or your heel. And so that's where this is dialed in just stupendously. I think it's a perfect balance between cushion for the long haul, for a shoe that's built for really long ultra distance races. It's got just enough cushion to save your joints and your feet, but not so much that you can't feel the trail, that it's not responsive. So digging in a little deeper into the shoe, we've got a nice gusseted tongue on both sides that's really tied well into the shoe itself and the tongue. The tongue has this really kind of flexy kind of lower top edge to it, which I found really nice. It's super aerated, so it cools the top of your foot, provides nice ventilation. The inner wall, and you can kind of see it here, is a really tight weave, but designed to shed water really nicely. So it's not going to absorb a lot. It's the trademark matrix fabric, and it is just super tough but super pliable as well. When you put the shoe on, it doesn't feel like it needs to be broken in compared to my other Hoka go-to, which is the Speed Goat. Speed Goat I find needs a break-in period. It needs a couple weeks of running in it to really feel comfortable. The Mafate does not. The Evo Mafate just feels like it's ready to go out of the box. The lace holes are reinforced on the inside, so it's not just that thin material that might stand to be ripped or torn from the tension there, so that's burly reinforced. And the other thing I really like about this, it's pretty innovative, is this toe area down here. This is really flexible. It's a pretty advanced technology fabric. I don't even know what to call it. It's like super micro thin rubber that's infused or impregnated into the matrix fabric, and it creates an extra durable layer so your toes aren't digging through that when they're lifting up and you got those jagged toenails or whatever, like I do sometimes. But overall, the upper is just really well thought out. Another thing that they did very nicely was put a little water-resistant coating right at the top of the tongue. I think that's to just kind of shed that morning dew or any kind of water that might hit you right there, and so it doesn't soak into your sock, it just kind of disperses off. In conclusion, the Hoka Evo Mafate 2 is one of the most solid trail running shoes I've ever run in. This is my go-to this year. Gonna definitely pick up a second pair of these. It's light, 9.6 ounces for a men's 9, and that's about as light as most of my road running shoes. So trail shoes typically are in the 12-13 ounce range. If you're looking for something that has a burly sole, Vibram tested and true Vibram 5mm lug sole that's ready to tackle anything, that's light and nimble but still has cushion. You're used to the cushion of a Hoka and the height, the stack height of a Hoka. This is a shoe to check out. It is definitely a contender in my book for trail shoe of the year. Yeah, it's a bit spendy, $170, but hey, it's pandemic time and we're supposed to be getting that big stimulus check, so put some money back into the economy and treat yourself to a spendy pair of trail shoes. You won't be disappointed.